I'm late today. We had a lot of calls, emails. We had a lot to do today. And then I did go get coffee. I did. I'm not gonna lie, there was a coffee trip. My cheeks are very, very spicy hot today. It's really hot outside, believe it or not, here in South Texas in August. Can you believe it? It's just... I'm gonna use this. I love this primer. I really do, because it's more like skincare. Y'all know that I'm not really into silicone primers. I want my primers to have a little bit of grip, and then I want them to have mostly skincare benefits, and this one does. I love this one. But I'm just gonna use this one on my cheeks because it definitely helps with my redness. If we let it sit for a second. And then I'm using my Anissa Beauty All Over Care Brush to apply this. All right, we'll let that dry down. So as always, we're gonna start with some clean canvas here. I'm gonna use the shade Fair. Yesterday we used white because I knew I was gonna use more pastel shades and I wanted those to be as true on my lid as they are in the pan. But today we're gonna go a little bit more of a neutral, kind of more wearable. I'm probably gonna use green, but it's the most wearable green possible. We're not gonna do cut crease neon glitter as bad as I want to. Sorry, I just disappeared. I know I used this palette yesterday, but somehow it managed to run away from me. Also, go back a couple slides now. Do you see this? Do you see how it took down that redness? I'm telling y'all, I always reach for this one when I have a lot of redness in my cheeks. This was trying to disappear again too, but just go back a few slides so you can see the difference. It's really, really good. I went ahead and grabbed a link for you, not a commission link. I'm not making any money off of it. Just wanted to grab a link so you can go read about it and check it out yourself. All right, let's do this. We're gonna start with this shade. And I'm gonna keep this look really easy because I wanna do a bunch of different looks. Yesterday's look was a little bit more on the spicy side. And we're just gonna take this and press it all across the crease. I'm gonna pick up more, same shade, and then I'm gonna take it over this way. And I'm using the side of the brush because I'm just laying this color down very quickly, and it kind of sets and smooths as you go when you set this way. So the E28, you're gonna watch it do a lot of things in this tutorial. Right now, this is just one color, and what I'm doing is tapping. And by tapping, I'm creating another transition shade. So there's really not a lot of definition going on yet. It's just laying down that wash of color, but we'll be able to go in and get a lot of precision with it as well in just a second. I'm gonna link it. That is such a pretty color. It's so smooth. I'm really enjoying this palette. It reminds me of like old school ABH. I really like it. Now, let's do this shade. We're gonna grab that. And it's really important to know where I'm grabbing the product. I only grab this from about here. It's really important. I know this is very detailed, but it's so important. Now the other color, you can see that I was grabbing it really far up on the brush, but I want a little bit more precision. So I'm only gonna grab it more on the tip of the brush. I'm gonna flip that towards the ceiling. I'm gonna tilt my head back a little bit, and I'm just gonna start to add a little bit more definition. No one ever talked about where to grab it on the brush. And then I'm gonna take the side of the brush now because most of the product is placed, and then we'll just kind of blend that a little bit higher. So we are gonna grab this shade, and we're gonna grab that again on the tip of the brush, the very tip of the brush. So it's not on the side, it's only on the tip. And then I'm going to kind of create more dimension in here. And we're not doing a cut crease today. I really wanted to keep this look really simple. So we'll just bring this all the way across. And this is really cool because what I'm doing is really pushing it into the socket. So let's find that place and then really just push it in there. And it's okay if it gets on your lid a little bit because we're gonna be using this color. It ran away, just kidding. Yes, this color on our lid. I want y'all to know that this color in particular has a hold on me, and it is so smooth and so flattering. I want to use it every single day. It has a hold on me. I know by now that we're one big trusting family, but I want y'all to know I even bought this palette myself, and I didn't expect to love it. I always know that I'm going to enjoy an ABH palette, but I absolutely love this palette. Money well spent. I'm still shading, but I'm testing out a prototype for y'all. Always testing prototypes. You see how this one's a little bit more pointy? So we can kind of press it in here and bring it over that way. There we go. Always make sure that when you're doing shading like this, your eyes are open. I will say this brush picks up quite a bit of product, so I might need to wipe it on Sheila. I'm going to wipe it, and then I'm going to take the side of it and a little bit of that first shade we started with and just kind of melt everything together again. I'm just going right over the top part. All right, now let's grab this shade, and then we'll just go ahead and set the brow bone. Oh, that's more pigmented than I thought. I like it. Just tap it back and forth. Also, I want to say that I am so used to really long handles. This has a very short handle. Let's compare. You'll see how long this handle is. But again, this is just a prototype. I'm just testing out really the fibers. So I do feel a little awkward holding this though. Now we're gonna grab, I already did this, I got too excited. We're grabbing this shade and we're gonna grab it on a C30. Now get ready, because this brush right here with shimmer eyeshadows, put on your makeup seatbelt. I'm assuming that you fastened your seatbelts. So now we're just gonna take this and look at this, and it'll just keep going and going because of the way the brush picks up the product. And then this is still gonna be the same brush that I'm gonna use for concealer. I'll show you that I just barely wipe it with some micellar water. Look, I haven't even dipped back in, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. Now let's grab a little bit of this shade, and then this is gonna go in the center, and then I kind of just use whatever's left over here. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of that matte green shadow and just soften these edges. Melt it together. I think we're gonna do a chocolatey brown shimmer. That's the name of this. But I think we're gonna do a chocolate brown shimmer lash line. So I'm just going to throw this on. And then we'll just amplify that with this shade here. Press it in, smudge it out. Oh yes, that's the party that we needed to go to. That's pretty. And I'm trying not to wing it out. I know that I just stay winging every single day, but I'm trying to keep it a little more rounded. So now I'm just shading with my eye open. And you'll see that you're going to see the green still through here, but you're not going to see it on the outer part unless I blink or look down. It's just going to create a little bit more of a rounded eye. I'm always elongating, and I'm just trying to get away from that, just for fun. We'll go back to that too, but I'm always challenging myself. So we have on North Fairy Light from House of Lashes, and these applicators are also from House of Lashes, and I really like to press them together, and then I'll just kind of make sure it's secure, and then I'll pinch it again. Just really keep pinching. I pinch. Look what I got. This is the Sheglam foundation. I'm looking down because I'm trying to find the lid. This would have told you it was Sheglam. This is their Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm. The brand did send it over, but we're trying it out. I'm so excited. So I have the shade Wheat. I also want you to keep in mind this is an extremely full coverage foundation. I did swatch it, so it's gonna look a little terrifying at first because everything is gonna be a blank canvas. So just hang on. This was one of my most requested foundations to try out of any foundation ever. Y'all have been wanting to see this one. So the reason I scoop it out is just so I don't put a brush or my finger or a cattail in there. So I'm just gonna take that much. Okay, we're gonna warm it up. This match is so nice. I might actually grab more. I have an alcohol swipe here. Keep in mind, I don't want y'all to feel that you need, hygiene is so important. You don't need to be this outrageous with the little alcohol wipe here to dip back in, but it's always good to think about it. And the reason I do it is because I do have quite a few working makeup artists. artists that do support me. So I want to make sure that even though all of this is mine and I do not take clients anymore, I want y'all to know that hygiene really and truly is important. So I'm going to scoop out a little bit more because I really want to see how full coverage this can get. So basically, be as hygienic as you would like to be, unless you're a working makeup artist, then please be extremely hygienic. But I just want to make sure that everyone can be included and just take away what you want. But I do keep alcohol wipes to wipe this off and dip back into things, and I don't dip my brush into things, just in case. You never know who's watching, and I just want to leave a good impression. Much like this foundation is leaving on me, this is beautiful, and this match, y'all, this is full coverage, and this match is doing it. I'm impressed. And then the reason I kind of moved it around with my fingers first is because I don't want it to kind of build up in one area on the brush. I want it to be nice and even, and then we'll work it in with the brush. This looks really nice. See, this is what I'm talking about, the jarring. This cheek's always more red. See how terrifying that looks until it's all over my face? And it's even gonna look scary because my under eye now needs coverage, because what you're doing is you're just creating a canvas. You're just blanking out your canvas. This foundation is really full coverage and I really like it. Now let's work in the forehead. Now, the one thing I just keep reiterating, full coverage foundation is absolutely terrifying until you get all of your elements back. Right now, it just looks full coverage. It just blanks everything out. So I have my bronzer here. This is from Wyber Cosmetics. I'll show you the packaging. There you go. First day beauty blogging. I don't know how to hold things. I'm going to tag it. I don't know why I hear a harmonica, but I do. Benjamin has a harmonica in there today. This is so pretty. I love this stuff. I talked about it on TikTok. Highly recommend it. It's very affordable. And then you can use my code ROSE too. We're just going extremely full coverage, so I'm going to do all of the layers today. We're getting wild. Sometimes it's fun to do full coverage. I used to do it a lot more, but I really find it relaxing. Makeup's my art. Did I just apply a ton of concealer? I did. Why? For fun. Do you need this much concealer? Absolutely not. But it's fun. I told you we were going really full coverage. We're going YouTube 2014 coverage. Yeah. Okay, listen, Sheglam also sent over these blushes. Now, I've used these blushes, and I love these blushes, but I lost these blushes in the move. Is this the same ones? Okay, yeah, it's the same colors. I lost these when I moved. I don't know what happened to them. They ran away. They RUNNOFT, but now I have them back. You gotta shake them up. And I'm gonna use it before I get any powder on this face, and I'm using the shade Swipe Right. I'm gonna put it here on the back of my hand. You're supposed to dot it on, but I find this is better. It's better. It's better for everyone. I'm gonna grab a C41, which I didn't have the last time. These are really, really, really pigmented. And then, see how pigmented they are? I'm telling you, these are so good. I used to love these. And notice that undertone, similar to that undertone. And remember, no powder on my face right now. Look how nicely they blend out. So pretty. So we're gonna set with our Givenchy powder. Just look up. That's all you gotta do. And I'm excited to see how all of this sets. Because right now that looks like a filter. That looks so good. Wow. I'm not just looking at my under eye, I'm looking through here. Wow. I'm gonna add a little bit more dimension with this bronzer. I really enjoyed this bronzer yesterday. This one's from Maybelline. I just remember, I think I saw this one everywhere for like 2 seconds and then I didn't see it anymore. I like it a lot. It's really pretty, and I'm gonna try to not go overboard. I'm gonna try. Another Sephora liner. I love these. This is Olive Glitter. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out of the lash line as well. It really helps to just shut your eye. Creepy baby doll. All right, I said the eyes were gonna be simple, not the rest. Now I'm layering this. Look at how pretty that is. That's copper perfection. I wanted a little bit more glow to the face. That's giving the glow. There it is. Oh, that's so pretty. These, I love these blushes. I love them, I love them, I love them. So I'm just layering that right on top just for a little bit more of less matte. It was getting a little too matte for me. Let's grab the green again on the E27. Smudge that. I'm going to connect this. Then we'll grab the E28 again, grab this on the side, flip it towards the ceiling, and just transition and kind of I lost my eyeshadow. It daggum right away. And then just continue to transition around. I want it to be peachy all the way around. Let's put this on our inner corner again. This was absolutely gorgeous. Why am I out here in the bushes? Here we go. Now you can see. This was absolutely gorgeous yesterday. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna hop off and film a TikTok on this. It's really pretty. I'm excited for y'all to see it. But I'll be back and I'll show it to you. I'm gonna list what it is here. See, I told y'all. It's like Clinique Black Honey, but even better. I know it's a spicy price, but it is a lip balm and the ingredients are just, they're so nice. It lasts, it stays on the lips, your lips stay hydrated. I love everything about it. I tried it day before yesterday and then I remembered that I needed to show y'all. When was it? Oh no, I was in Atlanta. I took it with me to Atlanta. I'm telling y'all, it's so good. I don't even know what day it is. I don't have a clue. All right, I'm gonna go shoot some content for rosenbenbeauty.com actually. New stuff, I'm so excited. I love you all so much and I'm going to edit a few videos and I'll see y'all tonight. I'll see you in the comments like always. I love you.